Hello everybody, it is Celeste here. If you are new to this channel, welcome back. If you have never been here before, hello, welcome. So, what has happened today? I guess this video is gonna be like a little video diary because I feel like that's what I've been doing lately. So today, I had school. I dropped Ivy off at school, and then I had to go to school, and then after school I had tutoring, and oh my gosh, I am loving my classes. Like, I love the people that are in my classes, and I love the atmosphere of the classes, and all that stuff. Oh, and the teachers are so great, so amazing. So I've tried to take these classes before, like I think about almost 6 or 7 years ago, and it didn't go very well. I had one great teacher, but he ended up quitting because of his health, and I hope he's okay. But anyway, I tried taking these classes before and it didn't work so well because they kind of just like, they threw a book at us, they didn't teach us, and they said, here you go, do this and learn. And that's not the way I learn. I am more hands-on, and I want the teacher to explain things a lot more. And I guess that is like a place for me to speak up and say, hey, I need help. And I've learned that over the years. So now, with my writing class, you had to like write a paragraph, or yeah, like a paragraph saying like who you are and what you expect and what your downfalls. What downfalls? I don't know if that's the right word, but like, I guess things you need to work on. And I let her know, like, I need to work on being more vocal, asking for help when I need it, and I'm very proud of myself. You know, I've always doubted myself in school just because I guess I've never really talked about this to anyone, and I keep it to myself because I would get so embarrassed about it. But I do have a learning disability, and I do have ADD and ADHD, so whenever I learn something, it takes me, like, I think a little bit longer. I do learn it, I will, but it takes me longer to learn things than most people. Like, if someone explains something to someone, then they're like, oh, okay, I need to hear it like several times to actually, for it to click. And like, same, if someone is talking to me, then it takes me like a couple of minutes to like realize, oh, okay, I need to do this. I don't know, it's my head, my brain, the way I was born, and I am who I am, and I'm learning to accept how I am. And I'm learning how to make things easier for myself, like going to tutoring. I was always tutored and always had extra help in school, and I had like in elementary school I had what do you call them? Like another teacher to help me specifically if I needed it. So there was an extra teacher in the class, and she would sit with me in the class to make sure I was doing things the way I should be doing it. And I've always had this, like, I don't know, just an embarrassment whenever I had to ask a question again, because the questions that I ask are like so simple, but it just takes me a while to get it. Anyway, these teachers are so great because, you know, they have taught so many types of people, and so, I don't know, what am I even trying to say? These teachers are just great because they understand, and they know that learning isn't always easy for people. And if you do make that, I don't know, if you go out of your way to learn and make the effort, then they will be more willing to help you. I don't know. I guess I'm just blabbing at this point, but school is going great, and my little head is actually understanding things and remembering things, and I haven't been to school in forever, so like I was so embarrassed because I couldn't remember how to divide. I couldn't remember. I did know it at one point, and then she gave me like a couple of problems and I was like, oh yeah. So I did like 3 problems and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I got this. I remember this from way back when. So that's been going great, and it's so amazing because the school has free tutoring if you need, and that's been helping me so much. It's just great. Life is great. I feel like I'm doing good things. Sorry. A little horsey. I was getting really sad and down just because I was getting stuck at home, you know, just cleaning and doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and I wasn't out in the real world, you know what I mean? I said that in one of my old videos, my last video, that it's just like me and the animals that I talk to, but it feels great to actually like go out and, you know, meet new people, and I love actually getting along with new people because school has always been a problem for me, like in every aspect. Number 1, learning. Number 2, being bullied. Number 3, I just didn't end up going to class because of all those reasons. And so now school is fun, and there was a girl in my class and she was talking about like her weight and how, you know, she said, surprisingly, you know, I was bigger, and then she went on saying like, she ended up saying, I hate skinny girls. So like I let her talk a little bit, and I was sitting next to another girl, and like I'm skinny, like I mean I'm average, I'm not extra skinny, but the other girl next to me, she's very tall and she's very skinny. So I looked at her and I was all, you're saying this as you're sitting next to 2 skinny girls, and like that's not me to say anything if I don't know that person, but I did. And she ended up saying like she like backtracked, and she's like, I realized what I said after I said it. And then she ended up saying, you know what, like I do give compliments, I love your glasses, and you know, she was saying that she's very artistic, and she does she's very artistic, and she does like makeup and like body art and all this stuff, and she's like, oh, skinny girls do have amazing bodies to do body art on. And then we just went on from there, but it wasn't a big deal because then she realized what she did. You know, she's an adult, I'm an adult. And I was like, hey, you know, that's not really nice for you to say that. That's why I spoke up. And yeah, but it's like the environment is so much better than high school or middle school, and I'm in a good place right now. My head is in a good place. I was feeling down in the dumps, and you could really see it, and in my mood especially. And whenever I am with my mom or like my dad, and they're like, what's wrong? You're real sad today. And I don't want to bring anyone down and be like, oh, I'm just not having a good day, I'm just real sad, I don't do anything, I'm not doing anything with my life. But now that I have a purpose, I'm happier, and things are going great. So I know this video is very rambly, and I'm just waiting for Irie to get out of cheer, and I thought I might as well just make a video if I'm just sitting here and doing nothing. I was watching YouTube videos, you know, the new Lindsay Lohan series. I was watching that and I was getting stuck, and I was being lazy, so I said, get to it, Celise, make a video, just post it. But yeah, that's where I am with my day today. It was amazing. It was great. Went to school, went to tutoring, had lunch there. Oh my gosh, guys. So I am not used to walking so much. So I have to park across the street in the humongous parking lot, and then I walk all the way basically to the almost the very end of the school, because there's like the classrooms, and then there's a library like in back of those. And I had just like walking in the morning, I'm like trying to catch my breath, and everyone's staring at me because I'm all I guess a little bit over exaggerated. I mean, I have asthma, so but yeah, the walking is insane. The classes are so far from where I have to park. And then today for lunch, so Tosh made me a lunch. Thank you so much, Omi, I love you. But she made me lunch. Well, she made it last night, but I left it in the car, or the truck. I'm using her truck today. I left it in the truck just because, look it. Oh, I'll grab it. This is what my lunch was in, and I'm not about to carry this around everywhere with me in the beginning of school. So I ended up going to the truck and then walking all the way to the eating center or the lunch center. And then I realized that I forgot my bell pepper. I stopped at the store this morning to get a bell pepper and hummus. So I ended up walking all the way back. And mind you, it takes me like 10 minutes to walk to my car all the way to the eating center. So it took me like 20 minutes just to sit down and eat lunch. And finally I did. And the tutor gets there like around 12:30. So I prolonged it until like 1 o'clock. I wanted to take a break from all the learning and get my nourishment. Well, yeah. This is a ramble video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy listening to my day and what I'm doing and my adventures. New beginnings, new years, new beginnings, new happiness. And I'm so happy to be working on myself, my knowledge, and my family. I'm gonna start crying, guys. Oh my god. And I'm so emotional today. Okay, I guess I will put it in this video. Before I start talking about this, why don't you go and press the subscribe button if you like my videos and give it a thumbs up and comment. And let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to hear, everything, whatever. Just let me know. Okay, back to what I was talking about. I know, and if you are new to this channel, you're going to realize how all over the place I am. Like I said, ADD, ADHD, I cannot concentrate. And when I do, it's all over the place. So, for real, back to what I was saying. I guess, this is about Irie and what's going on in her life. So far she is doing spectacular in school, which is amazing. Because I was never very good at school. I'd always get bad grades, and it was always hard for me to learn and obtain all the information that I was given. So she is excellent in class. She got she did get the highest score in her reading and writing test. So I'm so proud of her. And then what else is happening in her life? She's doing cheer. She's great. She's a flyer, and she's so happy about that. But there is a problem, and it's starting now, and it sucks that it's starting now because she's only 8. She's only 8 years old, and she's already having bullying problems. I mean, I do remember being very young and my dad going into my classroom and sitting on the little chairs. He says this all the time. He sat on the little chairs, intimidating all the little kids so they wouldn't make fun of me anymore. But it's starting now for Irie, and I actually just talked with her teacher. I guess there's a problem with some of the girls and a boy, and hopefully we can figure this issue out. I mean, I remember when I was younger, and my dad, not so much my mom, she's like this peacemaker. She's so nice. But my dad would say, you just tell them something back, or kick their ass, or this and that. So that's what I thought you were supposed to do. And you know what? I sat down and thought to myself, that's why these little kids are learning to be mean or give dirty looks, is because the parents are telling them to stand up for themselves. And that's the problem. they don't need to just stand up for themselves, and unless it's to that point. But at first, when it first begins, I think you need to sit down with your kid and say, hey, you know what? If there is a problem, talk to them about it. Say, hey, you know what? I see that you're upset with me about something. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out, because I don't want us fighting. You know, that's not fun. Us being all snooty all the time. I guess I'm ranting. Where am I going with this? It starts with the parents. Number one, the parents need to be more mindful and not be so attacky about things. You know what I mean? But hopefully this issue gets figured out, and hopefully maybe if it does get to that extent that we do need to talk with the parents, that's totally fine. I'm up for it. And that's not okay for, I guess apparently one of the kids is being bullied, and that's not okay. Because I was bullied my whole entire life, and that's not fun. It got to the point where I got cheese thrown in my hair. And I hated school. I hated being around everyone at the school. And then I just became this real mean human being. And I don't want these little kids turning out like that. We need to fix the problem. So, there we go with one of my rants. Celeste rants. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think I'm gonna end it here, because I think I said everything I needed to say. But I wanted to thank you guys for watching and listening to me. If you got to this point of the video, if you got to the end, congratulations. But thank you so much for listening in and hanging out with me. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to press the little bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. It'll let you know whenever I post a video. Okay, bye guys. See you next time.